Hi everyone, my name is Kaz and I'm going to be taking you through a short introduction in how to hula hoop and how to keep the hula hoop going and various other exercises that you can do for a full body workout using hula hoop. So a little bit about me to start. I've been hula hooping for about 7 years. I joined HulaFit about a year ago, did all the course during lockdown on teaching, and I teach online every week. So it's great to have this opportunity to show you guys a real introduction in how to start hula hooping if you haven't hula hooped before. And then this will be a really quick beginner's introduction into how to get the hula hoop going and staying up. So I'm using an 850 gram 39-inch hula hoop. So there's plenty of hula hoops that you can find online and have a little look at what would be best. When measuring up, my top tip would be to pop the hula hoop on the floor, and as it reaches where your belly button is, measure from the floor, and that would be the size that you would need. So tends to be the bigger the better. So this is a 39, this would be the biggest that I have. And you could go anything from, in consideration of a weighted hula hoop, anything from 850 grams up to about 1.2 kgs would be more than enough for a full body workout. So yeah, as I say, plenty online. You can always message me if you want any further information on that. If you haven't hula hooped before, it's worth mentioning that obviously it's not something that your body is used to doing, so there may be some bruising after you get into it. It's not serious, it does go away. Hula hooping is all about muscle memory, so although it may seem tricky in the start, once your body gets used to it, it's actually all about that movement. Your body gets used to it and then the bruising no longer happens. So just don't be alarmed if you do try it and then feel a little bit sore the next day. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing, once you've got your hula hoop, is really to make sure you have it in that middle of your lower back there. And what you're going to do is give it one nice big push. And obviously momentum is going to take it down. So my first recommendation would be to give it a big push from the middle. It's got to be fast. You can't go too slow with this, obviously it's going to drop. So I would recommend trying both directions. We've all got a preferred direction, so try both, see how you find it. Once you realise, one way is working better than the other. Legs hip width apart. If you want to, you can put one leg in front of the other. I would also recommend wearing not too looser clothing because as it goes around it sort of might get attached a little bit, and trainers is always a good idea, so if that hoop falls and it hits your feet, it's not going to hurt if you've got some sort of protection on your feet there. So yeah, tighter-ish clothing, and yeah, just give it a nice big push to keep it going. So a few things other to mention: one leg in front of the other, or keeping your legs hip width apart, is that you're going to, once it starts to fall down, you're going to push with your middle. Now this is what I call pulsing from the core, okay? So a lot of people think that it's this movement for hula hooping. So what you really want to focus on when you first start is having a nice straight up posture. So really nice, not sort of looking down at the hula hoop as it's going round. Try and stay focused ahead. A really nice big push, and think about tucking your tummy in and pushing forward. So you can see I'm not really moving overly too much with the hula hoop. It is just a pulse from the middle. Now, as I said before, try both directions. One's going to be more natural than the other, but it is always good practice to do both directions. Hula hooping is great for core stability. It's great for your posture. It improves your balance and your coordination. So you don't need to be coordinated in any way to do this to start with. It's just simply getting that muscle memory going so it remembers, and then you can do a lot more with the hula hoop once you've got it going, which I'm going to demonstrate shortly. All right, so yes, you don't want to be no sort of lack of pace. You need to be consistent and keep that pump going. So if the hula hoop starts to drop, as it will, and what I recommend when you start is actually just getting that feeling and letting it drop so you can feel how it feels going around your body. And then once you've got that pulse and you've made a few rotations, it will start to fall. What you want to do is soften the knees, bring it as it hits your hips. You're going to squat and scoop it back up. So let me show you that from the side. As it starts to drop to my hips, bring it down and scoop it back up again. So my posture, I'm not bending over into it or, you know, try not to stick your bottom out too much. It will just end up falling down. So it's all about just getting that technique and just practicing that little squat down as it starts to fall, squat down and bring it back up onto the waist. Again, play around with your legs, hip width apart is best or one foot in front of the other, whatever's comfortable for you. And yeah, give it a go basically, and just keep practicing is my main thing to say on that one. Another thing that some people, that you don't really want your knees bent as you're going into it. You really do need to focus on a nice straight posture. Again, keep your arms out of the way because that's going to be one thing that's going to knock the hula hoop down as you go. Also, not twisting side to side. So it's not so much, you can keep it up that way, but it will tend to fall down a little bit. So just really focus on the push front and back. As it hits the front of me, I'm rocking forwards, and as it hits the back, I'm rocking forwards and back like so. So it also will improve your flexibility. Hula hooping is great for that. And yeah, what I was going to show you is quite a few other exercises that you can do with the hula hoop. So once you've kind of got this technique going, and like I say, practice makes improvement, then there's loads of other stuff that you can do for hula hoop exercise. So I'm going to hit some music and then do a little workout with you guys. All right, hopefully that music is an okay level. Right, we're gonna get that hoop spinning. So arms nice and out the way, nice straight posture, most preferred direction. Legs nice and straight, keep your knees a little soft, but no bending, remember. If the hoop starts to drop, you're gonna squat into it, scoop it back up, and then regain your posture. Alrighty. So as we are here, we're going to take our arms out right and in, left and in, and repeat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, take it to 8. All right, if you're feeling confident with that, bring the arms out simultaneously, opposite sides. Keep focusing from the side, let me show you. It's all from the middle. My tummy is tucked, and I bring in the arms when I feel confident. That way, if your posture's straight, the hoop stays nice and flat. And remember, if the hoop keeps dropping, you're still going to get a really good workout if you have to pick it up and down off the floor anyway. Cool. All right, we're going to go into punches now. Punching forwards. And again, you can take this at your own pace. If you need to go slower and reset between, you absolutely can do. Extend from the elbows. And keep your shoulders nice and soft. Lovely. And then we're going to take it up. So this is a great way to get your heart rate up using the hula hoop and work out your arms at the same time. And back to the sides. Awesome. Remember, slow pace and fast pace. Okay, alternate up. So arms up. Nice, straight across from the shoulders. Keep focusing on that posture. Lovely. Right, now as a challenge, we're going to stop the hula hoop here. We're going to spin it back the opposite direction. Now remember what I said at the start, it's really good for your posture to go both directions. So make sure you do try to do both. It will always seem harder one way than the other, but give it a go. And then you can, once you feel a little bit more confident, you can introduce your arms going the opposite way. Amazing. Right, keep it there. And then we can add intensity by going double time with the arms. Brilliant. And in a second, we're going to go back to the punches. Hula hoop going the opposite way to what we're used to. If you want one leg in front of the other, that will help you in some instances. All right, punching forward. And up. If the hoop starts to go wonky or feels out of control, reset with the arms. Try the squat and scoop. A little dip down and brings it back onto the waist as it falls. Awesome. Arms out again, reset to the side, shoulders nice and soft. Arm up to the ceiling, alternate. Great stuff. Few more. And then we're going to reset our happy direction, as we often call it. All right, so slow it down. Stop the hula hoop. Don't forget to keep water by you at all times with these workouts. So if you want to grab a drink, just whenever you feel. Alrighty, let's get the hoop spinning again in the happy direction. Pulse from the core. We're going to keep our arms out of the way. And we are going to loosen up on the feet. I'm just going to step back so you can see my feet. So relax and start to get a little bit of movement in those legs. Start off slow, and then if you feel confident in moving the legs, you can get a nice march in there. Obviously you don't want to bring up the knees too high, you need that hoop staying nice and flat, so just a little march there. If you're feeling super confident with that, you can, in fact, take it into a little jog. There's a lot more of an advanced move, so just work with whatever stage you're at. If you can only take your feet a little bit off the floor or try a little toe tap, then that is excellent. Awesome, keep that going. Alrighty, what you can do, you're going to take your legs slightly out to the side and then take yourself into a squat. So down and up, I'll just show you that from the side. So nice posture, straight back, bring your legs down. Try not to bend your knees over the edges of your feet. So you're bringing down into a squat. I'll show you from the back. And up. Clench your glutes as you come up to the top. You get a lot more out of it. All right, we're going to go for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, reset back to a nice march. If you're feeling super confident, you can bring in some alternate punches whilst marching. Nice. Take it back to the middle. We're going to try a little step out to the side. So leg out and in, and out and in. If you want to speed up at this point, you absolutely can. Amazing. And to add even more intensity, you can add your arms if you want to. You absolutely don't have to. Just stick with the legs if you can. Focus on keeping your tummy tight the whole time. Small pulses from the core. Lovely. Few more. 2 and 1. Alrighty, stop the hoop and relax. I'm now going to show you a few different techniques that you can use with the hula hoop, sort of using it as a weight, so it's more off-body cardio, and this can really get your heart rate up. So we are going to start, we're going to take it into a few more squats, but just using the hula hoop as a weight. So for these ones, less legs apart, we're going to sit back into the squat. So legs hip width apart, and we are going to sit back into it. So slightly leaning forwards, clench the glutes as you come up. And we are going to add, as we come down, we're going to raise the hoop up. So really sit back into it, raise the hoop up. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, so there's your squats with your arms. So a great way to use the hula hoop for improving coordination and balance, for it off the body. What we're going to do is we're going to bring the hoop out to our side. We're going to keep our arms nice and straight and lift within a range of our ability. So don't feel like you have to go all the way up over your head. It is a lift to wherever feels comfortable for you. And at the same time, we can bring out our opposite leg and hold. So you're really going to feel this all the way up your leg, in your glutes and in your shoulders as well. So we're going to take it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, let's take it over to the other side. So out reach, you've got a nice bit of room. We're going to lift up to where feels comfortable, add the leg. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, pop the hula hoop on the floor. Now this is a great bit, I'm just going to angle my camera a little bit down. This is a great one for cardio workout. Fast feet, literally around the hula hoop, in and out, like so. Don't forget to change direction, make it a little bit more challenging for yourself. And don't forget to look where you're going. And change back. All right, awesome. The other one that you can do, instead of, if you don't want to do fast feet or you haven't quite got enough room would be jumps over the hula hoop. So you can challenge yourself from one side into a nice deep squat, jump as far as you can into and over, reset, jump, down, middle, down, over. If you want to do the whole thing at once, be my guest. Cool, let's take it back to fast feet. Again, another round. And change direction. Okay, bring it back to the middle and relax. I'm gonna angle even more down to the floor now so I can show you how to use the hula hoop for strengthening and toning exercise. Gotta grab some water. Okay, so let's bring this over. One of my favorites is using the hula hoop for Russian twists. So you're gonna bring your legs up, sitting, nice straight back, not too much pressure. What we're gonna do is bring the hula hoop over and across to the other side. So bend with it, like so. And if you want an extra challenge, you slightly tilt back and keep your feet off the floor. Then this will add an extra dimension of effort to it. So we'll go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, reset, and get ready for the next one. We're going to take it into hoop crunches. So for this one, similar position. You're going to slightly lean back a little bit more. And what we're going to do is take the hoop up, bring the legs, and over. So you're bringing the hoop up, legs go in and out, and over. This is a killer for your abs. Cool, so we're going to take it for 8. When we're ready, let's go. 1, that's 1 crunch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, relax, reset. We're going to go into our Russian twist for another set of 8 and our crunches for another set of 8. So as we're ready, again, feet for your Russian twist, feet on the floor or up, it's completely up to you. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, really reach across as much as you can, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reset. Get ready for our crunches. Okay, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! And relax. Whew. You need to do some stretches out while you're down here. Then by all means, I like to go into a little child's pose after that one, just over the hula hoop. Cool, come up slowly when you're ready. Whew. I'm going to readjust so you can see me better. There we are, hello. Cool, hope everybody's good. Okay, a little bit more on body now. So we like to mix things up in our HulaFit classes. So a little bit more of a challenge with on body hula hooping. So get your hoop spinning. Remember it starts to fall. Reset. Bring it back up again. So once you've got that pulse going nice, the challenge is to bring your legs in together. Imagine there was a 50p between your thighs and you're bringing and holding that there. This is great for your core. Really works. Let me show you from the side. So a little pulse, a little bit more animated here to show you that it is front and back, not side to side. Cool. Pulse in from the middle, legs together. If you can, what you can do is bring your arms in above your head. This is called the bean pole. I feel like it's a bit like a dolphin swim. That's how I would imagine it feels in the water. All right, push, keep pushing from the middle. Hold those arms above your head. Keep those knees locked together. Lovely. Keep it going as long as you can. And then, as with anything we do, relax, reset, send the hoop back the opposite direction. Again, this will probably be more of a challenge for you. So bring the legs in together first. Try and get that stability, that hoop going nice and flat. When you're ready, bring your arms up and pulse. Pulse from the middle. My hips aren't circling. They are forward and back. Lovely. And relax. Reset. Back to the legs hip width apart. Stop the hula hoop. Send it back the comfy direction, right direction, whatever you want to call it. Okay, the other thing that you can do is turning with the hula hoop. Now, if you want to turn with the hula hoop, I would recommend you start turning the same way as it is going. So whatever your best direction is, what you want to do is turn. Now, you don't have, you can swing it on round, and that is also a way you might want to recover it if it's going down to turn around. But if you want to start from the beginning, what you want to do is keep your legs hip width apart, and you can almost pivot with your right foot. I'm going this direction, but go whatever direction your hula hoop is going, and pivot so you can keep one leg grounded and the other leg moving. If you're really confident using moving both feet whilst hula hooping already, then you can turn around with it. And then the real challenge comes in when you want to turn against the direction of the hula hoop. So for this, again, you can either pivot or you can take both feet if you're confident in moving both feet. If you're going to go the opposite direction of the hoop, you really need to move a little faster because it's anti against you basically. So remember, a faster movement is required and it will feel very strange to start with. So I recommend turning the way of your hoop to begin with. Lovely. One more turn. Okay. Right, I'm just going to quieten that music slightly. And we're just going to do a few stretches. Now, where I was teaching you at the beginning, like how to hula hoop, remember if you're going to go into the cardio section, maybe do a few stretches just to warm up before you go into any extensive extra movements and all those kind of things. But yeah, just hula hooping around your waist. You probably just want to engage all sort of the core muscles and make sure you sort of stretch out your arms, etc. at the end. So we're just going to do some stretching with the hula hoop now. So if you bring your hoop to your lower back, like so, and we are going to keep our legs wide apart, and we are going to move in a circle. So if you bring your arms higher, keep it, it always stays in your lower back, like so, and back the other direction. It's a nice big turn and back the other way. And one more. And then one more the opposite direction. Amazing. You pop the hoop out onto the floor in front of you. And you can, so if you want to step back so you've got a pretty good distance, you're going to, decent space between you, you're going to push your bottom out so you can really feel it in the backs of your legs. Put your arms forward and lower your head down to the floor so you really get a nice stretch along the body and the backs of the legs. Hold it there. And come up slowly when you're ready. Bring the hoop over. We're just going to move our hips around slowly, changing direction every time we reach full circle. Amazing. And once more. Lovely. All right, pop the hoop out to the side. Just going to stretch out across here and keep your hoop for balance. It's always good when stretching out your quads, just so you don't have to prop yourself up any other way. Hold it there. If you need an extra stretch, push your foot into your hand and make sure you keep your knees, your thighs in line. Just while you're stretching out those quads. All right, and then bring that one up, like so. Oh, losing balance. Lovely, and swap over to the other side. Hold the hoop on the other side. You don't have to hold your hoop if you're good with this quad stretch. Then you can just use your own balance. It's up to you. Remember, push in. If you're not feeling stretched, just push in a little bit more, your foot into your hand. And up with the knee. Lovely. All right, let's put your leg down. Bring across with the arms. Remember to hold above, the hoop's going to drop, let me pop it there. Hold above the elbow or below the elbow, not on the elbow. Okay, and across to the other side. It's a nice shoulder stretch there. Amazing. Relax, shake yourself off, and well done if you joined me for all of those exercises there. Let me just pause my music so you can hear me. There we go. I really hope that you've enjoyed this very brief, quick introduction to hula hooping. If you'd like to know any more, have any questions, please just drop a comment, find me online, and yeah, let me know what you think. And if you need any advice on hula hoops online, where to get them, I don't sell them or anything like that, but I know some good recommendations of some places for some starter hoops. So yeah, feel free to ask me anything about that, and I hope to see you all again soon and hope to be back here doing another HulaFit session with you. Thank you so much. Bye.